basis that you can use all of them for your for picture. You want a border, what kind of border you want, what color you want. For the picture you want any effects, so you can go and select the effects. Picture layout, how do you want? Do you want it to in uh, in any ribbon, whether you want it to arrange it in front of it or back? So click on front, may bring it forward, bring it front, all that. And selection pane also opens it here. Now for you, selection pane will be important when you are doing more animation, etc. Right now we don't want to work on it. Now comes the next element in the arrange. It is that alignment. How do you align? You want it to be the center of the slide, then you click on the center, it comes. If you want it to the left align, it will go to the left. If you want it to the right align, it will go to the right. You want it to come to the middle of the slide, it will come. Now you want it to go to the center of the slide, it will again it will. So you have to distribute it vertically, distribute it horizontally, whatever positioning that you want, you can do with your pictures. So I am using Control Z, so that I can go back. And then one more lovely option that we have to rotate it. Rotate it to 90 degrees, rotate it to the left, flip it vertically, flip it horizontal, and more rotation. More rotation, you can give it angle, etc. But to move a picture, you have the round circle on top of it. You can use that also and do it. So that is one more option that you have of the picture. So now I'll quickly do and remove it. Now you also have directly that you can go and from Google also, or from directly online you can go and search. So for example, I want to pick up flowers. So I am picking up flowers. I will say flowers and say enter. It will go directly onto the options that is available, and I can choose any flower that I want to insert and say insert, and here it comes. So this also is an option which is a little time consuming when you want, and also insert videos from online, that is also possible. So these are the elements that you can use in comparison. Now I'm quickly coming to this plain slide and using the text box and driving a text. Now here I will go to the go to Google search and I will write about, let's say I am talking about a topic motivation. So when I'm talking about a topic motivation, let me just quickly pick up the components that is available here on this, the first thing that comes up, and then I'll go back to the my presentation and I will paste it here. Control C and Control V. Control C is for copy, Control V is for paste. Now I will just quickly make it a little bigger by using control and square close bracket. That is how. Now I want to add bullets to it. So then I will go to the tab on the home tab, and there is in the paragraph notion, you will find the bullets option. So the bullet option comes here, and then you can select any bullet that you want. Now there is a beautiful component here that you have more bullets. Yeah, components that have more bullets and number. Here there are features that's lovely, that you can increase the size of the bullets by the size and also change the color of the bullets. Let's say I'm choosing this and I will say okay. So the color changes. Do you see? The color has changed. Now I'll go again, and these are all customizations that we can do. Here you can also customize other elements that is present already here. That also you can select, like for example, let me pick up this musical note and say okay here. I picked it up, and here I will I can change the color. Let me have the color as red, and then I will say okay, and then it picks up. That is another option. Now there is more option that I would like you all to know. By clicking on it directly once, it will remove it, and by default it has another bullet. Now let me go on to the more bullets and numbers, and we will click, and I will go on to the picture option. That's a lovely option. It gives me pop-up of the file or directly online or your drive. I will go from the file and I will pick up the abundance, or automatically it got entered in as a bullet. you can any product that you are having, you can use that product to define it. So that's about the element of adding bullets here. So even numbers also is same options are there, are different ways in which you can number them, and you can add more number values, colors, etc. here. And whether you want to start the number from 1 or from 2 or 3, every slide can have a different number, and then you can choose that and change the color as well. So this is how we're talking doing bullets to it. Now I am going to remove the bullets. Now I am going to have the paragraph. Now what do you see? Do you see it is onto a left alignment? There is Control L is for the shortcut for left alignment. Control R is the shortcut for right alignment. Control E is the shortcut for center alignment. Control J is the shortcut for justify. So if I want here also in the paragraph, you see left alignment, center alignment, right alignment, justify. Now I want to give a paragraph look. So there is where here I can split this into 2 columns, 3 columns, etc. That is also done. If I want to give, for example, for this particular line, I want to give a paragraph look. So I will go here. I have that option that I can pick here directly. Now the distance between them also can be adjusted. Now by default, it is 1 between them. You can increase the distance of them between, and plus also you can customize the line space. Let us put it as 2 and leave it here. Now for only this component it got selected. Now for others also you can do. Now text direction is one more wonderful element that you can put the text directions differently however you want, and also have more components of options that you can choose from and do it. So let us not go into the text directions more right now. Um, and then you can also convert them into smart art, or from smart art to text. That arrangement, now arrange, where do you want? You want it in front of the object, back of the object? How do you want to be aligned? Center alignment, top, middle, all, or rotate? So whether you want it to rotate to 90 degrees, you want to flip it, you want to have it horizontal or rotate it to the left, all that option is there for the text as well. So this is how you're going to have the text component onto it. Uh, well, I'm coming back again to the pictures element right now for you. We have finished with this. You can give an outline to the text as well. You can choose an outline. You can fill the shape also. Filling the shape is, filling the box with a color, etc. And then you can have your highlight it, and you can also replace. You can then go and work on the bullet. Here you can also go on to the animation. Now that you have it, you can choose one slide and then say float in. So everything comes at a time. So for us to be able to do only this selected set, then we will say fly in. Each component you have to select and then give various animations that you want to do. So this is how you're creating animations here as well. Now another important thing that I would like to talk about here is when you go on to the home tab, and when you open the font element here on the font, there is, and you can select a font. You can select a font. Let us go and work on this Microsoft. I will just put as a uh, caps lock TM. Sorry. TM, that is the trademark, symbol for trademark. Now I'm just making it little smaller. And also for uh, registered trademark. Okay, so these are the components that we have. So for the trademark, ideally, it should be on the top here. Here. So one space. So you can select that font. You can go to the font launch button. You will have, it should go on to the top. That means it should go to superscribe and say how much superscribe. I will put it like 50%, 50. I will type it 50 and say okay. That means it will go 50% onto the top. Yeah. Now I'm doing, coming back here, another option is there of single strike and double strike. Single strike and say okay, it will strike only once. Now uh, we will go and launch the font button and we will say no single, I want a double strike. So it will come as a double strike as well. So that is possible. So striking off is possible. And now let's do registration. For the registration, what we will do is registration, we will do it as subscribe, something that comes to the base. And similarly, I'll put it as 50%. So here we go minus 50% and then it goes down. So this is how we are working on different elements in the and then you can have small letter and you can say okay, it can become small letter. You can put it as all caps. For example, here I will select the font and then I will go here and have all the small caps. Okay, and you can and then you can go and put all caps, equalize the character height and say okay, equalize the character height. All that components are there where you can flow. Now one more nice element about is the character spacing in the font element. Now this is normal character spacing. I want to increase the character spacing. How many points do I want? Let's say I'll increase it by 10 points and say okay. So you say how it is spacing up. So that is another beautiful component that you can use in uh, PowerPoint uh, as a uh, spacing of words. However, you can do that more when you are creating your presentations where you are using the font uh, as an element of showcasing, giving animations, etc. So this is how we are completing up the basics of PowerPoint, and that is all for now. So let us